Focus Group 3.
I'm Daniel. I'm going to be playing the role of moderator today. So thank you to our focus group for showing up today. We appreciate the help. Looking forward to getting some more information about West Georgia parking. We really value your opinion. So thank you, group of commuters, for your side show today. All right. So to get things started, first thing that I want to know, do you guys think that there is an issue with parking here at West Georgia?
Absolutely, there's a problem with parking.
Yeah.
Junior sports management major. Yeah, I think there is a big problem here at West Georgia, parking specifically.
Mhm.
Every day I come to school, and every day I try and find a parking spot. And hey, this is serious, y'all. And I have to 20 minutes, throwing it on my mornings where I'm trying to find a parking spot. Couldn't tell you how many people have almost ran over. And that's not because of bad driving. It's because the parking lot's so crowded. I mean, let's be real, folks. I have to walk from China to get to school, okay?
Yeah.
It ain't cool. The hill's too far. There's no parallel parking. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of it.
All right.
Parking rush.
Yeah, for sure. Jenna, what do you think about West Georgia parking? You think there's an issue with it?
I do think there's an issue. For me personally, I'm not the greatest driver. When they took out parallel parking, it really put a damper on my driving skills. And all these bike lanes, these bikers, I can't look past them. I just can't drive past them.
Coming out of
It
nowhere,
stresses
right?
me out. Obstacles I don't do like that.
For sure. Now, Jake, I know you have a big commute coming to West Georgia here. So when you get here, do you find a parking spot right away? Do you go to a back parking lot? What do you do?
No, I actually come from Villa Rica every day, and so commuting out here, I actually have to add 30 minutes before my class starts. If my class starts at 12:30, I have to leave my house by no later than 11:30, just that way I can find a way to get a parking spot. And half the time I park illegally, so
Yeah.
got a few tickets from that because there's not enough parking.
Cool. I'll ask you about tickets here in a second. We'll get to that. That's a good point. So what specific challenges do you face with parking? Is it just are the parking spots too far away from your class? Just crowded? I know a couple people touched on that. Don, what do you think?
Well, I mean, you can't drive to all your classes, so you're gonna have to park your car, which like y'all said, the parking lots are really crowded. I'm a residential freshman, so I have to park at the stadium, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But then we're allowed to move up here on the weekends. But I actually got a ticket last weekend for parking in the faculty and staff parking lot. But yeah, I definitely think there's a problem there.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you say that you have to park up at the stadium since you're a freshman. Does that change how often you drive your car? Do you have to do you find yourself asking for rides a lot, or do you use the
Absolutely.
schools? Do you ever use the school's transportation? Or?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Now, have you ever had to use the shopping shuttle that we have? Have you ever used that?
No, I've never used the shopping shuttle.
I gotcha. Me neither. Seems like a scary place.
It is.
For sure. Okay. So TJ, haven't heard from you yet. So what do you? How often would you say that you're late to class because you're finding a parking space?
Just about daily.
Really?
I actually, most of the time, I have a buddy that lives on Maple Street, and he lets me park at his house, so that's usually,
Okay.
it's easier to park off campus than it is on campus.
Gotcha. Okay. So you break the rules?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I don't blame you, man. If you got to spend 30 minutes finding a parking space, that can be brutal.
I'll say something on that.
Yeah.
too. I circled the biology building parking lot 6 times continuously, just trying to find a parking spot. I drive a pretty big truck, and it's hard to find a spot with access for trucks. They're all teeny tiny little spots. I can't get my big truck in there.
Right.
So I just circle, and by the time I circle 6 times, I'm late for my lab. I can't go in my lab. Why? Parking sucks.
Yeah, for sure. Now, would you say that your professors are lenient if you walk into class and say, hey, the reason I'm late is because I couldn't find a parking space? Do you find that professors normally like that excuse, or do
No.
they just think it's
No, they think
No.
it's totally
I agree.
flabbergasted. Yeah, throw it out the window. In fact, personal story.
okay?
Sophomore year.
Yeah.
Last
year,
yeah, last year.
you're a junior.
Because I'm a junior.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what happens is I go into my lab, actually the same thing, lab class, walk in, doors closed, go to try to open the door. The moment I open, teacher goes, "Why are you late?" I said, I just had to spend literally 20 minutes trying to find a parking spot during that whole lunch transition there, about 2 o'clock or something like that. Well, he goes, "Well, unfortunately, I have a no late policy, and it goes toward an absence." So literally, the attendance policy, like me having to miss that class because I was late because of parking, I now have only 2 more absences until I fail the class completely. So it's not fair that because the West Georgia parking lot is already full, I can't get to my class, you know what I mean, and I can't just park it up on a curb, that I'm now looking at failing a class because of 2 absences.
So if I'm getting this right, you're telling me that because of the West Georgia parking, it is affecting your educational experience?
I'm telling you, because of the West Georgia parking, it's affecting my academic progress.
Wow, that's big. That's big. It's crazy to think that the two of those
It
things.
is crazy.
It's crazy to think that the two of those things could correlate with each other.
Parking.
So Dalton, you said that you were circling the biology building. Do you ever find yourself parking at the biology building to go to classes that aren't in the biology building, or do you only park up there?
I only park there because all my classes are in the bio building, but literally, when you circle the lot 6 times, it's not fun because no one leaves that parking lot ever because they're eating Z6, they're in the biology building, some people from the nursing building there, the Coliseum there's just too many, educational classes are there too, there's too many people that park there, and then the freshmen that just, think they just want to stay there the whole time, all the whole week.
Oh, they get them though.
Yeah, they get the
They get them
tickets,
with
though.
those tickets. for
But
sure.
sometimes they just go unnoticed, and they take up a lot of space. There just needs to be more spots there because there's too much stuff in that little quadrant of area.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
more parking spaces, bigger parking spaces,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Wider. Yeah.
Wider.
Big old trucks
Yeah.
for the country boys,
I'm
right?
telling you.
Yeah, yeah.
Country boys.
So if we could just go around real quick, and if I could just get an idea of how much you guys think you've paid in parking tickets
Oh, boy.
since you've been here at West Georgia, if you could just give me an amount. We'll start over here with TJ.
I've been lucky, I haven't got a ticket, but I probably deserved about
It's coming.
like 30 tickets worth because of just having to park in West Side campus parking
Yeah.
or parking faculty or just hopping a curb a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we all hop curbs,
Mm.
right? How much you think you spent?
I'm at least $210 parking tickets.
That's good.
One of my parking tickets was I parked too close on the line because I have a big truck.
Yeah, country boys.
I'm telling you.
No, what about you?
I'm a few philosophy textbooks
Okay.
into parking tickets, so
Alright.
maybe $200-something and some change.
Okay, Dom, freshman. You haven't been here too long.
No, I have 2 tickets, $70 worth.
Okay.
That are still
Not bad,
unpaid.
not bad. Pretty good. Still unpaid. Cool. Okay. Courtney, what about you?
Probably $70.
70. Not bad. Jenna, I know you don't have that good driving record. What you got?
I've never gotten a ticket.
Wow.
I've gotten other people's tickets on accident before. Like one time my freshman year, we were going home together and I parked her car in front of the Oaks and she's like, "Yeah, it's fine, just leave it." And I was like, "Okay," and I walked in, and came out and shut it.
It wasn't fun, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Wasn't a fun time.
What about you? How many?
Yeah, I've been here 6 weeks and I've already paid $105 in tickets.
Wow. That's impressive. Okay.
Yeah, I got $55 still due. I got one $55 ticket.
There you go.
Not having a hang tag in the wrong spot.
That's brutal.
So I'm just gonna not pay that until classes.
So what if I told you guys that we had a solution to this issue? And it's not a parking deck, because parking decks are way too expensive, and they're actually not allowed in the state of Georgia anymore at universities because they're so expensive. Yeah.
Oh.
And think about it. If we were